Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anand. Have you heard about the phrase or read this phrase or quote on social media genius minds discuss idea, mediocre mind discuss events, and the stupid minds discuss people? Do you think these quotes are real? How do you associate yourself with them? And how does it is related to your addictions? Let us understand more about this in detail. Watch the whole video till the end so you will know what I'm talking about, and you will come to know many things that you never thought of. Let's discuss. Welcome back my dear friends. When we read something like people has to be genius discuss ideas, or mediocre mind discuss certain events, and an average person or a stupid person us and discuss many things about people, I'll tell you many examples towards it. I have worked into 3 different industries, like hospitality, recruitment, and a product development IT industry. And each industry, the common factor that was associated with every damn single thing was people. Because even though you are in a business of any business, that business is related to solving a pain point of a human. So for example, if I worked into hospitality industry, I served many clientele which wanted to have a good time into a bar or maybe a hotel. They wanted to have a wedding, so they used to come into the 5-star hotel and they used to organize the whole event, and we were the employees of that hotel who used to help them to execute that. So at that time, the main discussion that used to happen was about how the event will go, how we are going to spend our money, and what were the returns. So the common factor were people. Now the second industry I worked into is the recruitment industry. Many a company wanted to advertise that they have certain vacant positions in the company, and they are looking out for the appropriate and the well suited person for that position. That also involved getting the right person from the market, and trying to do the matchmaking process, whether his or her needs matches the company's needs. And in the whole process, there was only one big factor that was commonly attached with the company, me as a recruiter, and the person, was the communication, the human communication. And the third industry where I worked into the product development, where it was more about user research, where we had certain product in our mind and we wanted to evaluate whether that product really meets the need of the people, whether it really caters their need or not. So in that industry also, many a times we had certain new features wanted to introduce into our current product that needed a lot of user research to understand whether is this something that people are looking out for, whether they're having issues at the moment which can solve this problem, or maybe our new feature can help certain people to solve that problem. So when we read certain quotes online, like a genius person only talks about ideas, and a mediocre mind only talks about events, or maybe a stupid person or an average person only talks about people, it's not entirely true. Because wherever we have to discuss, we have to generate ideas, wherever we have to talk about events, or maybe certain times we have to talk about people, it is catering to certain need. And if you think that you are a IT professional, a sales professional, or maybe a pharmaceutical professional who is always discussing maybe about people, maybe about events, and you have a mediocre or an average mind, or you should always discuss about ideas, maybe some startup ideas, maybe certain new things that you want to get into your current business, or maybe current flow of your product. None of these events make you average or genius. I remember I used to hang out with my friends, after I started a startup company in India. And at that time, while working into a startup environment, I always used to feel that, this industry is amazing. There's so much of success into it, and I've got ideas. I've got many product features that I want to launch into the market. Or I feel that many of the things which I feel that right for people should be launched. And that's how the first thing that you want to discuss all these ideas is your friends. You wanted to see that you want to test the waters, what they think about it. And many a times we feel that when we talk about certain things like startup ideas or any new thing that you want to launch, everybody get excited. They feel that this is an awesome idea and we should do it, we should go ahead and stuff like that. There was one pattern that I found, that whenever we used to discuss these ideas, we used to discuss over drinking and smoking. It is not necessary that you might have done it, but smoking or drinking might not be involved in it. But it gives a sense of adrenaline rush that we are going out of our comfort zone and we are thinking about doing something that would benefit us in our future. And we feel that with the only idea or thinking about certain ideas, we are genius. We feel that we are genius, and we talk about it over certain events with maybe different friends, different groups of friends, and just try to understand whether that idea is really good or not. Just one simple question: how many of those discussions really went forward in your life? When I look back, I saw that I had a potential ideas, and after a couple of years, those ideas got launched into the market. I felt, wow, I should have done something about it, but I couldn't do because I was mostly got associated with one quote, that genius people only talk about ideas or discuss ideas, but what is the next step? I never thought about it. And many a times it happens that we wanted to do something, and then we associate ourselves with certain quotes or certain lines that we read online, or maybe some famous words said by influencers, and we somehow see us getting customized into that phrase that, okay, I'm not a mediocre mind, I'm not an average mind, I think I'm genius, because I've got so many ideas, and I discuss that over drinks and smokes with my friends, or maybe I discuss that with a couple of my friends. Are also interested, and they see me as a nearly new entrepreneur, or maybe someone who has great ideas. I see myself the same, and I come into an illusion that, wow, I'm genius. And mostly when any incident that happens in our life, sometimes we do not get success, sometimes we do not get good increment, or due to some issues we are not able to perform, that image of ours gets broken, that I thought I was genius, but I'm not able to do anything. I'm feeling the midlife crisis, or the recession is too high, or maybe I'm not performing the way I should. And slowly you fall into a category that I think I was genius, but I'm not. I'm really confused. And many a times these small triggers help you to push yourself more into the addictions, because you feel all the way the discomfort that I was so energetic a couple of months back, and now things are very different, and I don't know what happened wrong, and I don't want to showcase something that I'm not in front of my friends, so I try to protect my image of a person who discusses ideas, not the events or not the people, but in true nature. This is something that I really needed to share, that what is happening with me, but due to some certain image that is already prepared in my mind, I cannot change it, or once it gets broken, I feel the discomfort. My dear friends, life is very different from what you read on social media. Everyone goes through a lot of issues in their life, and most of us are there who have been there in a survival mode. And at that time, you're a genius or you're a mediocre or an average mind, it doesn't really matter. The only one thing that matters is how much you are able to be skilled for the next level. If you are stuck with one energy, only one skill set, and if you feel that this only skill set or this only one language, any IT language would help me to sustain for a longer period, you are into a big illusion, and you think you are a genius. And what happens then? A sense of remoteness, a sense of regret comes into our life, that I don't know what is going wrong in my life, and I thought I'm good, I still think I'm good, I'm genius, but somehow things are not working out the way it should. There are lots of external factors that will try to create obstacles between you and your success journey, and the only thing that remains constant in this phase is your addiction, because that's the way you feel an escape is created for me to go away from these problems. So next time if you feel that you're reading such quotes, give a good observation towards your life situation and that quote, and just read it, register it, but do not get associated with it, that yes, the quote says it's genius, I have to discuss ideas, not the minds or events or something like that. No, we are human and our species are meant to socialize with each other. So it is natural that we will discuss people, we will discuss events, because that's the way we understand the world, understand about each other. And then we try to understand how these events, this quotes or this real life scenarios are going to help me to have a betterment in life. So think about it. Let me know into the comment box what you think about it, and at the same time, what are the quotes that you felt you were associated with and that really helped you in your life or created an awareness moment in your life. It would be great to know into the comment box. So please do so. If you haven't subscribed to my channel or not followed me on LinkedIn, please do that as well. Thank you very much. My name is Anand. I'm your smoke-free coach, and life is better with more understanding. Thank you.